The Warcraft movie is pretty bad. I walked into the movie with high spirits, and let's just say I exited the theater feeling a little bit dumber than I did walking into it. It doesn't really tell a good story like the Game of Thrones does, but it also doesn't pull off the so campy it's badass like the game it's based off does. It's just fucking dumb. I saw a lot of my friends who were also Warcraft fans talking about how awesome the movie was, so I went into the movie thinking it might be kind of good, and I was silly enough to fall into a bit of hype around it, and oh boy, I wish I didn't do that, because then I could have saved myself the fucking money and spent it on something worth $30 fucking dollars, unlike this piece of shit fucking miserably rotten cum stain of an old motherfucking. So the film starts off with a narration by an orc who explains the generally known feud between the orcs and the humans. And, you know, I thought it was a pretty strong opening to the film, but then the writers decided to fuck it up. Instead, they go back in time to tell the origin story of how the orcs originally came to Azeroth. Like, really, you couldn't have just told the history of the orcs through clever exposition like other movies and TV shows do? And really, that's the biggest flaw of the flick. They chose to make a movie based on a game that had an improvised story, so of course the story in the movie is going to fucking suck without a good writer. If they had based the film around, let's say, Warcraft 3, and then told the lore through non-cheesy exposition, then man, this could have been fucking great. Instead, we get a movie with so little story that I almost fell asleep during it. Seriously, the bad acting between Travis Fimmel and Paula Patton were the only things that kept me awake because I couldn't stop feeling the secondhand embarrassment. Don't believe me? Look at this shit! This is how Travis reacts when he finds out his son, his only son, is dead! Not like I would care even if he had performed a little bit better. His son had like 2 lines in the entire fucking film and had extremely little character to begin with, so he might as well not have existed at all. Talk about fucking padding! And Paula Patton? The character was written bad, the characters interacting with her character were written bad, and her performance of the character was bad. I mean, just look at how the king, the motherfucking king of one of the biggest human cities in Azeroth, the fucking world, reacts whenever Paula Patton, an alien orc slave who has been terrorizing his towns. Let me repeat. An alien orc slave taken captive by the humans after she was caught is brought into his throne room.
To them.
No.
You'll take us to them, or you will end up like your friend in the cage.
You think you're fearsome? Orc children have pets more fearsome than you.
We are not trying to be fearsome, Grona. We're trying to protect our people, our families.
Why does nobody care that she just threatened the king and his right-hand man? Why did they even let her get that close to Travis Fimmel? Why did they come off as though she was trying to be sexy? Why are her teeth fucking white if she was a slave her entire life? Oh my god, I hate this movie! Anyway, not to sound like a cynical bastard. Oh. But this movie was just insulting. It wasn't fun, it wasn't smart, and it wasn't creative. If it had more than one scene that I thought was good, then trust me, I would be praising it. By the way, it did really only have one nice scene, which I am going to compliment it. It's where Draka, or Draka, however you pronounce it, she's one of the main orcs, and she travels through the portal from her homeworld to Azeroth, and I really love this scene. It is slow, it's quiet and dark, not bombastic and short like all the other fucking scenes in the movie. This scene, it feels epic. It's like you're experiencing going through the portal yourself. And also, kudos to the artist or writer who came up with the awesome design of the Dark Portal on Azeroth's side. That was pretty good, and it was a creative visual feast. But honestly, that's the only thing I liked about the film. There were multiple parts of the viewing that made me and my boyfriend just want to leave the theater and get our money back, but I kept telling myself and telling him that maybe it'll get better. I was fucking wrong. To read more about my thoughts on this movie, you should check out my Tumblr where I blog my thoughts on movies and all sorts of entertainment. The next video won't be as cynical, believe it or not. I really love to praise things that deserve good recognition, and with South Park returning to Comedy Central in only a couple of months, I thought now would be a great time to make a video on how well creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker do social satire. Subscribe now and stay tuned because it'll be uploaded next week only on youtube.com/AmericanCynic. Peace out!